Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
That's the plan.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome to another TNS Boss Inc. second video of tonight. We got a nice little show for you guys tonight. Couple of videos we want to show you guys pertaining to, of course, XRP, the casino coin in there. I believe so. I think so. I got it up. But like always, got the boss with me. Boss, say what's up.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Second video of the day. We appreciate you guys and just keep subscribing and keep watching. I know it's long, but sometimes we try to, just compress it a little bit. Hold on, boss. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Try to, keep it steward and as much as we can, just so, you guys can watch the whole thing. So, but as always, ball, like I said, we can't do this without you guys. And don't follow nobody in the comment. Don't click on no links and, and send your XRP. Don't do none of that because we not actually nothing of you just for the support, guys. That's all.
Yeah, so like I say, guys, we gotta keep pushing, but let's get into it. Ball, turn your volume up a little bit. You up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There we go, guys. Hey, we live. We mess up sometime. Okay, let's rock. Boss, I think you wanted to talk about this. It was with dealing with the SEC Ripple case. We always go through a little spill of it for you guys to keep you guys up to date in what's going on. Also, well, Boss mentioned this. Basically, what it is, the SEC has filed a reply briefing future support of the objective of Magistrate Judge Nat Byrne order compliance, compelling the SEC to produce a human speech material. So that's when you're talking about, Boss, about that. Also, in the text only order, Judge Netburn granted Ripple defended motion to serve a two sub opening to authorize authentic videos of 7 SEC officials' public remarks and ignored the SEC claim to defend were trying to reopen fact discovery. So before the boss talk about this, I'm gonna talk about this one right here I just read. Basically, what it is, guys, that Ripple can get these videos from, I guess, what they talked about with that they can, I guess, the videos the SEC did, whatever. So Ripple will be able to get them videos from them. Judge granted that Net Burn. Well, this one right here, boss, about Judge Nat Byrne, when you telling about with the speech and everything.
Yeah, so let me piggyback on what you just said, right? Remember, Ripple got a video with some SEC employees or whatever that's on the video. So Ripple went to SEC saying, you know what, all we want you to give us the green light, so and then just tell who's on the video. So the SEC was being childish, so nah, we ain't gonna do that. If we do that, we're gonna reopen whatever it is that we need to prolong the stuff. So they came back with a one sentence, reply, and then the judge Netburn say, you know what, I'm gonna just deny you whatever it is that you're saying and grant Ripple the motion to go ahead and authenticate those videos. So Ripple got the green light on that. And also remember when Judge Netburn told these boards to produce the emails, right? Then the SEC went like saying that the Judge Netburn got it wrong and asked George Torres to see if she could look into it. So Judge Torres was like, you know what, you could do like a 10-page reply brief, and that's what they just did on the 16th. And so now we wait on Judge Torres to come back where her answer should be at the end of this month. It should be at the end of this month. So we all know that it's going to be a big fat deny. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and produce the email. So now after her answer, we're just going to see what the next step is going to be. Most likely they're going to have to appeal to go to the circuit court to see if they can go ahead and appeal it. So it's moving in the right direction. Summary judgment is due November 15th, so they're about to get into that in September. So we see what's going on. Just like James K. Fowler said, July and August is very, very busy. September 15, 16, and 32.0 go live. The flares dropping. So it's a lot of things happening, guys. So that's why we urge you guys to pay attention to what's going on. Watch our videos, watch other people's videos so you could be in the know. Keep stacking your XRP bags up if you can, because these exchanges are running out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And Ripple buying them and not selling it to us, they selling it to the ODL guys, and it's starting to wrap up. You know what I'm saying? Sooner rather than later, we gonna get that victory that we seek for. You know?
Yep. So that's why I say, guys, just bring it to you. I got to pay attention for what's going on. Like I say, September hit. Who knew what's going to happen? This thing could settle at any. It could settle at any moment.
Yep.
Yeah, they say March and December or whatever. Hey, but it can settle at any moment. If you don't want to be buying an 8-ball when this thing happened. Let's get let's get into it, balls. This little quick news run by Digital Perspective. Shouts out to Digital Perspective. They said Casino Coin. We ain't talking about Casino Coin in a minute, but Casino Coin partnered with 321 Crypto Casino. So you got another partnership with another casino online, which is you kind of seeing Casino Coin going up. When we ran our last video, you seen the price going up. So, like I said, once XRP get clarity, who knows what Casino Coin is going to be rocking at? Because you got to understand, Casino Coin is not on many exchanges. Let me blow this up. Casino Coin is not on many exchanges, guys. But at the same time, when XRP get clarity, and you got to buy XRP to buy Casino Coin, and so once they get XRP get clarity in the US, can you imagine the price of Casino Coin when XRP get clarity? That all these partnerships they making, that the US can use Casino Coin to bet and bet money or the digital asset. So they got to buy XRP, convert it to Casino Coin, and they could gamble online. You see? So that's going to open up huge. So just like Ripple making moves in the background outside the US, Casino Coin is making moves too. So get your Casino Coin up. I'm just saying. Thoughts on that, boss?
I mean, remember the gaming industry is regulated, guys, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. So a lot of people go to casino physical location to gamble, and a lot of people gamble online too. So I guess Casino Coin is going to be the underlying technology that a lot of people use to go ahead and gamble. And just so happy that it runs on the XRP network, so it's going to be fast. And a lot of people, like I said, you don't need to know what you're using. Just know that whatever you're using is fast and it's working. And that's all that people cares about. So if you are in a person that really cares and you want to get some of this, some of this Casino Coin that's going on, so you can get it and put it on your Zoom wallet and chill and just wait. But it's a lot of winners, what I'm saying, that's going to come out, and as far as we, all the videos that we always talk about, we talk about XRP, XLM, and I've said anything that runs on the XRP ledger, I try to get, and Casino Coin is one of those projects.
Yeah. Trying to get that. So, hey, stay on the lookout, trying to keep you guys informed. Also, we have this right here. So, just kind of like a boss, not organized, but hey, I'm going off the dome. Linda P. Jones, auntie, what's going on? Saying that gold is flying off the COMEX like never before. To 50 days to 100-day average rate of gold withdrawal have never been as high as they are now, and they are counting and accelerating, meaning gold is flying off the shelf, guys, like crazy, boss. This is why we say get your GLIT card. Go ahead and buy gold, physical gold, like the boss say. Get your gold up because it's getting ridiculous. Like you say. Also, the Federal Reserve has allowed cryptocurrency banks to have access to the central bank system. Wow. You see that, guys? And this is what we're saying. Cryptocurrency banks that have access to central bank system. Why? Why they doing that? Because it's here, guys. It is here. And it's happening if you like it or not. To the lifeboat also had this up here. This is exactly how I said the CBDC, which is central bank digital currency, will be used on the XRP ledger. Check out the video.
For example, Ripple's XRP ledger provides real-time cross-border settlements using tokens that represent central bank currencies. For example,
so you hear that, and it says, listen carefully, 24-hour crypto. Listen very carefully. This is a HSBC. CBDC will be represented by XRP. The CBDC still need to be settled in FX, and all needed to be is interoperable amongst each other. XRP community, hashtag XRP holder, hashtag XRP. This is what I'm saying, boss. And you just seen it said that what? XRP, central banks, crypto banks come together with the central banks, and XRP is going to be one of them. And this is what I'm saying, guys. Know what you hold. They trying to phase you out. Trying to phase you out. Thoughts on that, boss?
I mean, Bo, like you said, and it's here to stay. It can't be ignored. The market cap is too big. It's too big. It's in the trillions. Within a year or two, it's going to be in the trillions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? And one thing with the video, the key word is real time. He's not talking about next week or tomorrow or a month later. He's talking about real time right now. So basically, if I send money to China, you know what I'm saying? I know China got a different time zone. They should get it right now, not tomorrow. And that's what Ripple solved. You see what I'm saying? And you would be a fool not to use that technology because everybody else is using it. Brazil just went live to whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And Brazil is part of the BRIC nation. Okay, so you would be a fool for you not to use that technology. And that's what I've been saying, that Ripple, that the US can't allow Ripple to leave. Ripple can't lose, because if they lose it's not a good look for them, because to my understanding, Ripple XRP is only a security in the United States. Everywhere else is not a security. You understand what I'm saying? And as far as gold, guys, precious metals, silver, it's God's money. It's been long here before us, and it's going to be here. And for you to go against God, I don't know what to tell you. You're a fool. You see what I'm saying? So Glint come out and say, you know what? We know gold. You can't carry it and then go to Walmart and buy nothing with it. Let's go ahead and put this on the card, and we're going to break it down to grams. So if you buy a loaf of bread, you're going to see how much gram that you use of gold. You convert that to a dollar, and you can see all that breakdown transaction to your card. So I think Glint is doing a wonderful thing. You see what I'm saying? So it's here, man. I don't know how much more we can stress it. How much more videos are we going to do? See what I'm saying? Because it's just here. You guys just got to pay attention, be obedient, and do what you got to do.
Because you understand, guys, I know Brad Tom did a video with the CLO with the Glint, and he possibility was saying that it's a possibility that they themselves going to probably build a cryptocurrency and back up, use that cryptocurrency that they built and back their gold up by that, and possibility put it on the XRP ledger. You see what I'm saying?
I remember that.
You see what I'm saying? So I ain't, I don't know, but if he does that, y'all gotta think about it, man. It's not a game out here, man. It's not a game, Paul. It's not a game, man. But let's get into it, man. So this is let me see. You had that boy Jim Ricker in this video right here talking about CBDCs. Check it out.
You can do that with dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You can do it with Actually, you can't do it with Bitcoin. You pay $50 for a $2 cup of coffee, a $50 transaction fee.
You don't know what it's going to cost you in 10 minutes.
That's exactly right.
There are some cryptos that are working with regulators and are working with banks.
I agree.
Ripple would be an example.
Ripple would be an example, right.
Now, this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple. And the reason being, dollar right now is a 2-day settlement. With something like Ripple, you could do settlement in seconds. And I think that there's a future there where the guy that's...
These dudes sitting up here with big old wine glasses having a discussion like this, guys. You think these people is not fooling y'all? I'm gonna show y'all in a minute.
Trading spot FX today will be trading spot FX against Ripple in the future, in the next 2 or 3 years. So I think that Ripple has a great future because it's right now supported by all the banks and by all the regulators.
And it has an elastic monetary base, right?
So
Well,
if we take that and you go to the blockchain ledger, if you take that concept that you're discussing, I have no problem with it. I agree with it. But you're talking about money. You're talking about transaction, a medium of exchange. There has to be something behind it, and that's where I'm going to pull this conversation back to gold. There has to be some sort of reserve asset. The problem with fiat currencies right now is that they can print as much as they want, digitally or whatever. They just it's not tied.
The man say, boss, it got to be backed by something. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
To anything, and so as a result, the value of the money can be negated. It can be destroyed over time, and it is destroyed over time.
I think one of the biggest sales pitches that folks that enjoy Bitcoin talk about is the fact that it's finite, and yet you have a fork, and boom, here's another currency based off of this one. You have another fork, more currency, another fork, more currency.
The fact that it's finite
it's highly finite
is actually one of the worst things about Bitcoin, and it shows that really smart developers and really smart engineers don't know anything about monetary economics. Because if you understand monetary economics, you don't want hyperinflation, you don't want money everywhere, but the money supply has to grow a little bit. As the economy is growing, if the money supply doesn't grow and the economy is growing, that's inherently deflationary. Each coin is going to get you more and more because you've capped it out. Well, if it's deflationary, if you look at, say, the dollar, M0, M1, M2, M3, et cetera, what you find is that most of the money in the world isn't really money, it's credit. Credit is what makes the world go round. People borrow, if you have money and I borrow.
No. Basically what it's saying, boss, it's not Bitcoin. They telling you guys. But guess what, guys? That little thing wasn't on TV. They didn't put that on the news channel. Boss, they didn't put that on the news channel. You see what I'm saying? I got some videos, so I'm running through this, guys. XRP, man, he got another video, 37 trillion won't be going to traditional assets, but digital. What would that be? Won't that be done? That's just the tip of the iceberg. Check out the video.
You mean that? Yeah, sure. Yeah. How much gold do you have? Oh, you kidding me? Boomer rocks? 0. Haven't you heard this Peter Schiff guy? How much Bitcoin do you have? I don't want to talk about it. Why not? It's a really big percentage of my net worth. I'm kind of embarrassed. How often use DeFi? Every day. So that digital divide is going to transition $37 trillion with a T. And remember, a trillion is $1 a second for 31,710 years. 37 trillion from our generation to the echo boomers. That 37 trillion is not going to traditional assets. It's going to digital assets.
Yeah, for sure. Always fun, Mark, digging into the details with you.
So what he's saying, guys, is that you seen when they said about it's not Bitcoin, go back to Jim Burkett. You know who Jim Burkett is. You looked at the last video. We showed you guys, what he done, what he's doing. He's a gold guy. He said that it got to be backed by gold. You see what I'm saying? This other video saying that $37 trillion is going to go into the digital market. Who knows when they're going there? I'm telling you when they're going to go in. Possibility. December 13th, when United States is rolling out their CBDC. You see, $37 trillion could jump right into the market. You see, the market is what, over 1 trillion? I think. What the market at? Billion? What the market at right now, boss?
Which one?
The market, the crypto market in general, or overall.
Probably, I think, $1 trillion.
It's $1 trillion.
Yeah.
What if, and when the bull run was happening, what the market was at?
I think 3 or 4. I
4
think 3
trillion.
to 6 trillion. Yeah,
3 to 6 trillion.
Yeah,
Right there. Imagine they throw 37 trillion on top of that into the crypto space. What the price is going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, guys. Okay, that's what you guys say about that, boss.
I mean, you know how these guys sitting down and drinking wine and having a conversation, it's intellectual conversation, and that's the whole premise of this channel. Like we're just sitting down in our home, and we're just telling you to the best of our abilities of what's going on and which we think, though we're not financial advisors, the direction that we think you should be going. And I think any conversation is great conversation. You see what I'm saying? And any conversation about money is an awesome conversation because a lot of people are going through it. A lot of people are living check to check. A lot of people don't have more than $400 saved in their account. So now this is your outlet. This is your way out. Okay. I know the guy kept using Ripple, but remember, Ripple is the company, XRP is the currency. And a lot of people came out recently, HSBC. I don't know if it was JP Morgan, but I think Chase Bank came out and Wells Fargo came out and said XRP is a security. So
yeah, I got it up. I got it up, boss. They gonna see it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
they coming out and saying, all these in the middle of a lawsuit, these big companies, too big to fail, are coming out and say, you know what, XRP is a security. Okay. Now the guy was like, man, it's not gonna be the dollar versus yen, it's gonna be XRP versus yen. You see what I'm saying? I think that's amazing. Ripple, they're just like, we at the right place, right time, and thank God for that, boss. Thank God for that, because never before have we ever been in a situation like that. The next opportunity is not going to come 100+ years later down the line, and I'll probably be dead by then. So I'm just trying to set the groundwork for my kids and my grandkids, for myself. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I put myself in a position to be in that situation. So just in case if it happened, when it happened, we got to be positive that we can go ahead and be multi-millionaires, possibly billionaires. You see what I'm saying? Like we're attempting to do something that's never been done before. Now we're not blaming our ancestors. Maybe they didn't know no better. Maybe they didn't have the opportunity that we have. But you have this opportunity. What are you doing with it? The CBDC that's coming out December 13th, it's like, okay, money is going digital, no more cash, right? But remember with the CBDC, now they get to control everything that you do. So instead of me leaving my money in the bank and possibly that money convert into USDC, and then, let me go ahead and get some XRP, get some XLM and put it on a ledger and control my own money. So that's what they don't want you to do. That's why they're trying to control the narrative. You see what I'm saying? To take you elsewhere. And I know I'm saying a lot, but we watch a lot of clip ball, so I'm trying to remember everything that we watch. But that's the direction we going. A lot of smart dudes sitting around the table having smart conversation, man.
You straight, ball. Let me break this down to you guys. Pay attention. Look, this is what I think was going on. CBDC, either you keep your money in the bank or you could transfer your money and put it in the Fed bank. This is what they were saying. Now, think about it. It's the USDC stable coin. Like I say, I guarantee y'all gonna be using that back by Circle. And what's gonna happen, guys, is this right here, is that why not hold the asset that the Fed coin or the USDC is gonna be running on? But let me backtrack. The USDC stablecoin is going to be running on Stellar, which is running on Stellar now. And that Fed coin, if you put your money in the Fed bank, that's going to be running on XRP, I believe. You see what I'm saying? So why not have the asset that the people is going to be using instead of you normal Joe Blow and you just got the CBDC? You see what I'm saying? So guys, pay attention, man.
And remember, he said something about Bitcoin forking. Like, remember, it's 21 million Bitcoin ever created. And I think every 4 years it go through like this little phase called halving, right? So the number just keep decreasing and decreasing, right? But just like he said, Bitcoin could fork to another asset, just like Bitcoin Cash and, other, currencies or cryptos out there, right? Remember with Ripple, with XRP hasn't forked.
Yep.
XLM is its own thing.
Yep.
Remember the guy that founded XRP left Ripple to go found Stellar. So XLM is not a fork, but they're line in line of with the whole cross border payment stuff. And I think, like I said, we'll see who wins in the end, guys. We'll see who comes out on top. It's either going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, XLM. We're going to see who gets the glory, man. And we all know where's that going.
Yeah. Let's get into it. I also had another video with Auntie Chris. Well, check it
I have
out.
to think in terms of counterfactual. If we had not decided on March 18th, when we put together the pandemic emergency program and then subsequently increased the volume of commitment that we made to the European Union economies, we would be in a devastated situation. So I don't regret any of that move that we took on that day, which was 4 months into my job, to significantly increase the size of the balance sheet, because that's all we had.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the economy would have collapsed, and it would have been even accelerated by a financial crisis.
You had to do it. It was the COVID crisis. You say that's what we needed to do. But how do you get it?
It will come. It will come. In due course. Yeah.
Look at that smile right there. Yeah, I think that, you know, this COVID crisis happened that she's talking about, and they lost a lot of money, stuff went down. You think that she don't know about XRP? She don't know they from the stuff is about to save a lot of money and bring the economy back with this money they're gonna be saving, or the money that they have in dormant that they can bring back economies? You think she don't know?
How?
In due course, it will come.
Yeah.
If the size of your debt problem is so big that it can't be paid off, and in fact, even inflation, which is the usual way you would seek to default on your debt slowly over time, you can't get enough inflation generated, then there is one further option, and that is you literally abandon the entire system of money and accounting. And I know that sounds unbelievably radical, but we've seen it happen before. And I explained the example of Britain in 1834, when they abandoned the traditional system they'd used for 1,000 years at that time, which was called the tally stick system. Anyway, bottom line was, why would you abandon a system that's worked perfectly beautifully for 1,000 years? And the answer is, you had 200 years of war debts that had accumulated. They were unable to get inflation up enough without causing social unrest. And so the government said, hey, let's actually take the tally sticks back and give people this great new innovation called paper money. Now, we're on the brink of a similar step change. And the way you'll do it is you're going to move to electronic money in conjunction with blockchain. Blockchain is the new ledger, and e-money is the new currency. The question is, whose e-money?
You're going to change it, you're going to reduce your cost, you are going to expedite your transactions, and you're going to continue to inspire confidence, because you will build that on the basis of an existing backbone, which is your bank and the confidence relationship that you've established with your customers. So that's where I see changes happening now. If you think of Circle and Ripples and all those, that's where they are active and helpful.
Pause. The lady just said you think of Circle, which is XLM, and you think about Ripple. You see, bringing in the new financial system is happening again, guys. You got to see what's going on. They ain't talking about no Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're not saying that, man. You know what I'm saying, boss? They just said it. Worries, boss?
I mean, just like we've said plenty of videos ago, right? History always repeats itself, right? Now, she gave you a story about how, you know, they used to use back in the 1800s, they used to use this system called tally, you know what I'm saying? And then now they built so much debt. Now they went into this new financial thing with the paper money, right? So maybe these guys back in 1971, they probably knew that the same thing was going to happen again, right? That's why they took us off the gold standard, so they can QE, quantitative easing, right? So they can print as much money as they can, because they know that it was going to get to a point of no return. Like, I can't pay it anymore. Even with inflation, you can't even default on this loan, because you know that you was going to convert to this new system, this reset, right? This blockchain thing. So that's why they print so much money, and they driving it down to the ground, because they know that this thing is coming, dude. History is going to repeat itself. So are we going to sit around and just wait? Oh, it's going to happen anyways, and not even take advantage of it? Or are we just going to say, you know what, let's do something about it?
You know, this is what they saying, balls.
Because
Stay
it's
tuned.
happening, dude. It's right in front of you, man.
But this is what
It's here.
This is what they telling. This is what they telling you, everybody. Though this is what they tell everybody.
On the 50th anniversary a year ago, that getting off the gold standard actually led to the rise of cryptocurrency back in 1971. So it's an interesting concept. I want to bring in the host of Coin Stories podcast, Natalie Burnell. Natalie, you know, the rest of the headline goes on to read, the decision has led to volatile financial markets, geopolitical tensions, and inflated prices. Is there a connection between that and the rise of cryptocurrency?
Oh, absolutely, Charles. So good to see you. Yeah, Bitcoiners talk about that event a lot because ever since then, our money is essentially now backed by debt and the threat of violence. So when the U.S. essentially defaulted through Nixon's closing of the gold window, it really opened up the door for this endless money printing and this official move to creditism over capitalism, constant monetary and fiscal intervention, which, by the way, is a very tempting illusion, right? Because it can create this rapid growth and wealth in the immediate term. It's like a drug addict getting high. But once that high starts to wear off, the withdrawal sets in, you need more drugs to get that same high. And in the case of our government, we never wean off the stimulation, the low interest rates. We constantly pump up even bigger bubbles, and it leads to more wealth concentration. And unfortunately, we're at that stage of creditism where we can't produce real growth in the.
I'm not going to go on, but as you guys can see, this is Fox Business, and all you see on the screen is Bitcoin. We need an alternative system, and that system is Bitcoin. They is feeding everybody. They is feeding you guys in Ethereum Bitcoin. This is what they telling you guys. Go get you some Bitcoin. The new system is going to be Bitcoin. This is what they want you to buy because they know that you can't afford it. They got you people out here making money off Bitcoin. You're making, let me raise the bar. You're making $10,000, $12,000. Good for you off your day trading. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Hope you make a lot of money. But eventually, like I said, they don't want you buying XRP. They don't want you going ahead and stack your bags up. They don't want you over 50,000 XRP. Why would they want you to do that? And they just said over there they're gonna be using that for what, boss? For the doggone CBDCs. It's only 21 million Bitcoin. Don't be blind of what they're doing, man. They're gonna show you guys Bitcoin, and that's all they're gonna show you. And this is what they want you to know, because your slaves, your eye gates is locked in to what you see. So if you don't have discernment, let me use that discernment, recognizing what's going on, you will, like a sheep, you will follow because you're not paying attention. And they feeding you guys that. You see, most regular people who's in the minefield, like the guy say, like last video, like slavery, they don't have the money to actually buy one Bitcoin. And I don't care if you got one Bitcoin. Bitcoin supposed to reach $100,000. Cool. But who knows when it's going to happen? Is $100,000 going to change your life if you get one Bitcoin? You see what I'm saying, boss? Think about it, man. They distracting y'all. Go ahead, boss.
And mind you, now she compared it to a drug addict, right? I've never done drugs in my whole life, but I've always heard that an addict is always trying to chase that first high, and they never. And that's why a lot of times they go overdose, because they trying to chase something that they never going to get back again. Now with these whole, guy that's in a position of authority, they making so much money, so they driving the country down, dude. You know what I'm saying? And hence come, XRP, Ripple, the savior, because of this whole financial reset is going to, like, yeah, you owe 30 plus trillion, but you can go ahead and forget about that system and transition to the new one. Now, remember, money is debt. That's why she spoke about it. Like, if people don't borrow money to buy a car, to buy a house, student loan debt, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? That there's no money. There's no money because money is debt. That's why they offer you low interest rate and all this good stuff where you can borrow more money. But all you doing is destroying yourself. Because a lot of people borrow to the point where they go bankrupt, dude. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole system, it's a lie, dude. It's not true. Like just like the boss said, they put Bitcoin and Ethereum on the screen. Every time you watch the news station, all they know of is Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Because the more eyes eyes you have, then the more people you can influence. You gotta understand, the Bible says this right here: you're a slave to who you owe. So whoever you owe, you're a slave to them. Why you think they always want to get you loans all the time? Because they know you'll keep working, and they know you'll keep working, and then they got they throw interest on top of that. So they can keep you in that same. I could lock you in for 30 years, and but you paying twice. You paying twice on a house. So throw these chains on your wrist and just keep working. You know, but something new come out. We can't show them something new. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna start putting their money. You free, but you're not free. They can show you something new coming out, gonna change the world. Hey, you know, it's kind of like hey, you got a water fountain over here, but they'll keep feeding them this dirty water because that's the only water they know. But 5 or 10 other people got this clean water over here that they found. So we can't show them this because of course they nature is gonna go over here because they want to be free and drink this clean water. But we can't show them this. This is what's going on.
And I've used this example all the time. I was talking to my dude, Brees, and I told him, man, it's just like a chicken, right? Or a dog. Let's just say you tie this dog or chicken to a pole for years. Even if you take the rope out of the tree, they still gonna beat her because in their mind they thinking that they still locked up. They still, you know what I'm saying, still enslaved. They don't see that they free. And that's the same narrative that they trying to feed you, man. They trying to put all these nice things on TV and buy this purse, buy this car, buy this home. And when you get a raise, you know, like I said, you can never catch it up because of inflation. And now you making more money now, right? Now you need to get a bigger house and a bigger car and more things. That's what they feed you. But the thing that they really need to teach you, since you was in school, financial literacy, they don't teach you that because they know they're trying to program you since birth, like, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to eat. This is the time you're supposed to wake up. This is what the time you're supposed to go out and go to work and come back and do the same thing again. Like you're running in a circle and not going nowhere. When is it you're going to start taking accountability for you? Be like, you know what? Enough is enough. I don't want to do that no more. Let me go ahead and see what this other side is what they doing. Like I've always said, boss, if everybody was driving a Camry and everybody was working hard, that's the only way to get it. All right, cool. But I'm driving a truck, but this other guy driving a $200,000 car, right? Now, I'm not trying to make it about things, but clearly something is not right. Clearly he's doing something that I'm not doing. So let me go ahead and see what he's doing over there. Because clearly what I'm doing is not bringing me to that. And I've always said it's not about the things, but it's two different things where you know that, okay, you see something you don't want to buy because you choose not to buy it, or you see it because you can't afford it. It's two different ball games. And I'm trying to be in a conversation where, you know what, I don't want it because I choose not to. Yeah. And that's the conversation that, you know, on this channel, we trying to, you know, preach to you guys. We're not the smartest, we're not the brightest, but we're trying to pay attention to what's going on and we're putting ourselves in a position. So when it do happen, we could participate in and your whole financial life will change. And that's all we're trying to do, guys. We ain't trying to, you know, fly a rocket, you know what I'm saying, ship to the moon and land it back down. We ain't trying to do that. We just trying to tell you, man, pay attention to what's going on. You see what's going on as far as work and all this stuff and rat race. Put yourself in position, buy XRP, buy XLM, gold, silver, you know, all the ISO, put it on a ledger, sit back and chill. That's all we trying to do. Nothing more, man.
Yeah, pretty much, boss. You know, but, you know, we got other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got other stuff. Like the boss just said, you know, thrilled to announce the launch of the ODL in Brazil with Travelex. You know, so, you know, on-demand liquidity is now with Travelex in Brazil. So it's live in Brazil. You see? So they out here making moves, man. it's come on. This is what the boss was talking about. HSBC confirms that XRP represent the central bank currency. And then as we go into the article, shouts out to ProCoin News, saying that HSBC just revealed a new report where it confirms that the XRP is actually represented central bank currencies. We just said it. This is a much different position than what regulatory agencies like the SEC have, where they claim that XRP is a security, but HSBC is not the only major financial institution that makes such bold statement, as other major banks have also seemed to have the same statement. So, like you said, so far Goldman Sachs was following, and now HSBC has classified XRP as a currency. With the report that HSBC had revealed, it is clear that the bank will continue to treat XRP as a currency no matter what the government regulatory says. So, guys, this is what we are saying, is that you see that they got XRP as a currency. We're not fools out here. You didn't see that on your local channel. I just showed you your local channel or your cable channel, and they were talking about Bitcoin is the new coin. Don't believe the hype, old school, public enemy, because it is real, man. So last but not least, we have Miguel Baez. I've been telling you guys about this. Unfortunately, they put it up here. Let's talk a little bit about liquidity, utility, and I'll let him just talk about it. Check it out.
There's a centralization of it, like how I believe the owner has like a very large scale of it. People who pre-mine maintain a specific amount.
I mean, look, we own 60 billion or something, the company. I get it. I don't know that Bitcoin and Ethereum is that much more decentralized in terms of holdings. Right? I think Vitalik has a fair bit of Ethereum, right? So does Joe Lubin. The early Bitcoiners have tons, right? I saw some study the other day that like 98% of the holdings are 10% of the wallets in Bitcoin and Ethereum, some crazy thing like that. So it's a little more private, right? I think ours is a little more public, especially because the company.
He's saying that Bitcoin and Ethereum is private, a little bit private versus XRP. You know what I'm saying? We up front with ours.
We help so much. What I would say is it puts us in a very interesting position with respect to economics, because number one, so my job is building liquidity. One of the ways you do that is you lend XRP to people so that they can provide liquidity in markets. If you want to provide a bid and an offer in the market, you have to have cash to buy something. And if you want to sell it, you have to have the thing to sell. Well, the only way you sell something is either own it or you borrow it. In the Bitcoin space, it's really hard to borrow stuff. It's expensive, 10 to 15% annual interest rates, and it's hard to find really chunky loans. With SRP, people would just come to us and be like, yeah, I want to borrow some SRP. Not anybody, but really professional market makers. It's something that we can do that nobody else can do, right? In that flow that I described.
Keep in mind, guys, this is an old video. The man just said it's real hard to find Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? He just said that if you want to borrow some XRP, you can borrow some XRP for your liquidity problem. And this is what we're saying. Miguel Baez built this doggone liquidity thing at Ripple. And before he left, he said the job is done. And he went to link to, I think, boss. You see what I'm saying, guys? So they knew what was going on.
If somebody's buying XRP, moving it and selling it, we can guarantee the rates. So everybody always asks me, it's like, well, when you're bridging between two fiat currencies, like you have to do two hops, there's two spreads you're crossing, the liquidity's not great, it's volatile. No problem. I will pay you the difference. If you're going across this rail and it's expensive, I am very much incentivized to make sure that you do that. Because the more liquidity, the more utility, in theory, over time, the more valuable XRP will be. So in the short run, we're very much incentivized to make all those frictions go away.
And he's saying the more liquidity, the more utility, over time, the more viable XRP will be, right? Singapore to mint money. This is what I'm saying, guys. Is that with liquidity utility, you got liquidity hub, and now XRP is all over the world. Means more viable XRP is going to be. Y'all gotta understand what y'all holding, man. This thing is serious.
I don't see our holdings as a detriment. I definitely do not care if there are skeptics about everything. But it puts us in an incredibly powerful position to actually activate the use case.
At the moment, one of the most aggressive ways that we're distributing XRP is by funding liquidity programs on off-ledger exchanges, right? So the volume incentive program at Bitstamp and the market rebate program at Bitstamp were all funded through XRP. If we partner with folks and there's a payment involved, it happens through XRP. So as we start to build out our ecosystem off ledger, right, and start to partner with digital asset exchanges and folks like BitGo, I don't know if you guys saw the announcement with BitGo, but we're working on an XRP solution for storage with BitGo. We end up putting XRP in different hands, right? So it starts to proliferate a little bit inside of the ecosystem so that people then have a vested interest in making it work, right? So you start to tie those incentives together. I want to be more transparent with what we're doing with the XRP in terms of institutional buyers, if we sell any, if we buy any. I want to start to give the market that clarity. There are some things that I can't do, right? I can't give names to people like that, we've transacted XRP with, because that's not, there's NDAs and there's confidentiality agreements. So there are limits to how much we can say. More transparent with what we're doing with the XRP in terms of institutional buyers, if we sell any, if we buy any. I want to start to give the market that clarity. There are some things that I can't do, right? I can't give names to people like that, we've transacted XRP with, because that's not, there's NDAs. As this space grows and as liquidity for XRP grows and we get closer to that goal of institutional standard, places like a Bloomberg Tradebook or an FX All or a Reuters Direct, they start to list digital assets. Now, these are very traditional capital markets, FX liquidity pools.
See, I'm gonna go on, but like I say, guys, y'all gotta understand is this right here, is that this is what he was saying, is that more people get these liquidity pools. And if you're not talking about the US, you talking about major money is coming in. They're gonna need XRP just to send money over to other countries. You see? So what you hold is viable. Now to answer Coco question, I believe this is what she was saying, boss. I'm gonna give you the floor. Is this right here? That if you have your XRP, banks can custody crypto. I gotta find that. But like I say, will you be able to if your they shut everything down and everything go offline, your XRP is on your ledger, right? You can't do nothing. Newsflash, XRP don't need the internet for you to spend it. Did you know that, boss? XRP don't need the internet to spend it. XRP, they have QR codes. You can spend your money on the QR code. You don't need internet. You see what I'm saying, guys? I don't know who else doing that, but you don't. Now, if the bank's gonna custody crypto, most likely, like I said, the banks might try to get you Stellar. They would love to have your XRP. Bank of America, they know, and we just read, right, boss, that what's the name? Wells Fargo them saying XRP is a currency already. So they already know that. They just waiting on the US to get the green light, and then the show starts then. It's all fun and game to the price change. And you want to sell your XRP to the bank and turn into a digital currency, go ahead and take your ledger to the bank and connect your ledger to whatever the system they're going to have it, because they're going to have it up. And newsflash, they're going to be hiring people who know how to connect ledgers and stuff like that. So all you do is take your ledger to the bank and transfer the XRP you need to transfer over, and transfer the regular USDC coin, stable coin that runs on Stellar, and you have your money like that. They'll love to do that. So y'all think it's game out here? Trust me, these people got it on lockdown. But that's my little spiel, boss. Go ahead, I'll let you get the last word, boss.
Like we've always said plenty of videos ago, like Miguel Baez has said, you know, it's a lot of NDAs, like people sign, they can't disclose of what's going on, who they working with, and who they fronted some XRP. They can't come out and say that, but we all know that they working with some heavy hitters, right? Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, all these people coming out, you know, but Bank of America is already working with Ripple, and all these other big institutions are saying, you know what, XRP security. XRP with the ODL just went live in Brazil, right? In the midst of a lawsuit, all those things are happening. Ripple is grown as a company. They're doing way, way better outside the United States, like Brad Gardner said, right? They're growing. They're doing great with over 500, 600 partners. Everybody's on standby waiting. Now, mind you, remember something too. Ripple XRP is pre-allocated, right? Meaning that all these banks have their little XRP waiting. You know what I'm saying? And we can say that we're pre-allocated too because we own XRP. You know what I'm saying? I just say Bank of America, they want to borrow some and pay interest on it. You can go ahead and do that. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying, they want to buy it from you and you want to sell it. You can go ahead and do that. But everybody's on standby just waiting. They waiting for this lawsuit. This lawsuit is the last leg. It's the last thing to happen, the last domino to fall. You know what I'm saying? For this thing to take over the globe. Because we see what's going on outside the United States. We see what's coming in November, December. We see what's coming, guys. It's here. It's here. Just be patient, a little bit more patient, and then your dream's gonna come true. Not financial advice, but we know what the end results is going to be.
Yep.
Just hold on.
Hold on, man. Like I said, all I can do is show you. I just check this clip out, but I just found this just a little bit. Check this out. This is who is this? Thinking Crypto, but it's not him, but Thinking Crypto. This is you know, your boy Tom Emmer talking about it against the SEC. Check it out.
To talk a bit about the midterm elections. It looks like the Republicans are going to win. What does that mean for the oversight of the SEC?
Well, it's going to change dramatically. As I said earlier, our colleagues on the other side of the aisle, even though crypto, to me, and the entire area of digital assets is not a Republican or a Democrat thing. I mean, I don't care if you're my colleague from California, Representative Khanna, who he and I, if you put us on a continuum of, you know, here's the far right, here's the far left, he and I would not match up at all when it comes to our policy perspectives of what government should be and what it should be doing. When it comes to this issue, it's not about his political perspective or Tom Emmer's. It's something totally different. Now, that being said, the Democrats are currently in charge of Congress. They are the ones with the gavels and the subpoena authority, and they have not been holding bureaucrats like Gary Gensler accountable for his behavior. So I think what you will see, assuming that what we're seeing is accurate, that there will be a new day coming and that Republicans will take back control of the House and perhaps the Senate as well. You will see aggressive congressional oversight because that's only going to strengthen our system of government, right? Bureaucrats like Gary Gensler do not make the laws. Unelected bureaucrats, regulators don't get to politicize the rules of the road or hold the keys to opportunity. And assuming Republicans win the House in the midterms in November, we will then have the subpoena power, which will force the SEC and Gary Gensler to comply with the requests in our letters. And we've sent several of them already, but it will give us the tools to hold him accountable. A more aggressive oversight of our regulators will keep Biden's regulators in check to ensure they're working toward a stronger, better future for the United States, one that's actually filled with more opportunities for Americans, not fewer, which unfortunately, Tony, I think the behavior of Gary Gensler and some others, Rohit Chopra, I'm going to call him, and others, the guy at the FDIC, they've been limiting opportunities, especially in this fastest growing area, exciting area involving digital assets.
That's your boy, Tom Emmer, who blatantly said, Congressman from Minnesota, I think it's Minnesota, Tom Emmer, blatantly said, boss, that XRP is not a security, it is a currency. And he just, what I got from that, boss, real quick, is that, you know, he was saying that limited U.S. citizen for opportunities. And that's what Gary Gensler been doing, limited this opportunity for XRP holders. Thoughts, boss, is it?
I'm not a Democrat or Republican, and I don't really like to talk about politics, right? But you know that the midterm is coming up in November. So what do you think these people are going to vote at? You know what I'm saying? What party do you think these people going to vote? They probably going to vote for Republican, and Tom Emmer probably know that. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, by the time that comes around, I think Gary Gensler is going to quit because he don't have the balls or the cojones to go in front of these people and get blasted. Right? It's not going to happen. That's what I'm saying. This year, guy, is going to be a big year, man. It's a big year. And these people know that. So all you got to do is put yourself in a position. That's all you got to do. Nothing less, nothing more. Put yourself in a position when it does happen, you're set.
Yeah.
But these people know what's coming, man.
Yeah.
They know.
Well, that's it for the day, man. You know, like always, you know, like and subscribe. You know, don't forget to check out motivatedforchrist.org. If you went through the video, hope y'all got some jewels today. So we try to drop on you guys, you know. But until then, TNS Bosses Inc., we out once again.
All right, thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.